Chris Cahill, who is the Police Association President, is with us because... Good morning, Chris.
Good morning, Ryan.
So the latest news is that Richard Chambers, who is the Police Commissioner, has come out and said that he's tasking one of his staff members with looking into this. Do you think they'll actually go ahead?
Oh, look, I think eventually they'll go ahead. I mean, everywhere around the world they've pretty much taken up this technology, and it comes a point where you say, well, why are we the outlier? But there's obviously a few fishhooks to work out, but overall we'd be pretty keen to see it come through.
What about the cost? Because we know the camera's about, $1,000 a pop, but then you've got the cost of storing all of the video and sorting through it and making sure it's not being hacked. That's where the real expense comes in, right?
Yeah, the cameras are one thing, and you know, the suppliers are actually quite happy to give you a good deal on the cameras because then they get you with the data storage, and that's the big issue. Who's going to be responsible for that data storage? How much is it going to cost, and how you control that cost going forward? Then the second issue is who would have access to it? Will police get tied up doing Official Information Act requests constantly from every reporter who wants to do another story on something that's happened that there might be footage of, or even members of the public? And yeah, I think that's one of the big issues. How much time and cost will be involved down the track?
Does it actually make policing, or does it make anything safer? Does it make dealing with the public safer for police, or does it make the public safer from police, or neither?
Yeah, look, we've looked around the world, and the reporting on it, the research on it is pretty mixed. It depends a little bit on the environment. If you would talk to corrections officers in New Zealand, they would say it very much changes the behaviour of prisoners towards them and lowers the levels of violence. Other police forces around the world, pretty mixed bag. What it does do, though, is allow at least the full story to be told. Currently what you're getting is people videoing it. They might be from the wrong angle. They might only show a certain part of the video, or at times those videos are actually completely false and they've just all been generated. Nowadays AI does it so easily. So those sorts of things will be an improvement. And so that's why we're pretty pro it, but I don't think it's the game changer a lot of people thought it was going to be.